Like the Disney or something. I had to zoom that. I hope not. What? Somebody dropped something?
Together.
Yeah, I got my camera. Bob watched the camera.
I hate this so much.
We're on the boat.
Yeah, we're on the boat.
Nora. Disney Magic Kingdom for the Jones family. Welcome aboard. Have a fabulous time.
Thank you. Huh?
Disney Magic Kingdom for the Antiguan family. Disney Magic Kingdom for the Jones family. Disney Magic Kingdom for the Jack family.
This is how I know Disney has too much money. What are we gonna do now?
Alright guys, so as you guys saw, I boarded the ship. Now here and there I am taking off the sound because of course this is a Disney cruise, so there's a bunch of music playing like the whole time. But here I am, I'm on the Disney Cruise app, so once you get on board you have to say that you're on board the ship, and then it will show you guys, it'll show you what is going on, all the daily activities for the day, also where you're sitting for eating. So they do have rotational dining. I think I talked about this in another vlog, but yeah, so every day you sit at the same exact table. Our table was 34 every day depending on where we were. I was on deck 2. Our room was at room 2. Now one thing to note, your luggage is not going to get to you immediately, so what you do is when you come off the ship, they give you like these tags you put on your suitcase before leaving your suitcase at the front terminal, which is terminal 4, at least for where I was in the Port Everglades. It depends on which cruise ship, they'll tell you exactly which port you have to be at. As you guys see, so we ended up eating food and then going to our stateroom after. So as you guys see, this is what the room looks like upon entering. They have different lights. Everything is Disney Cruise themed, from the sheets, well not to the sheets, but from the shower curtain and stuff like that had Disney logo, and a few other things had Disney logos, like you saw these glass bottles. The cabin lights had the Disney logo as well, like what you turn on and off, and then the shower, the towels had the Disney logo as well. So okay, this is Disney Cruise, so of course I expect it to be very much Disney themed out. This is the shower. Now as you guys see, the shower and the toilet is separated, which I think it's good for the fact of if somebody's taking a shower, then you can go in another section to use the bathroom. But again, this is a cruise, so it's pretty airtight. I think I showed this again, so that's why I'm kind of like just talking to you guys, so you guys can get more updates. Now it always has shampoo, they had hand soap, they also had a makeup towel if you want to use that, body lotion. The only thing I really use is the hand soap, and I think I ended up using the shower gel just because we got our suitcase I think a little later, so we kind of were like in a rush, so we just got our dinner clothes out. Again, you don't get your suitcase right away. They have people come and kind of just bring your suitcase as time goes on in front of your stateroom. That's why you need the little thing. Now this is just showing you guys, I didn't show you guys this, but there's a mandatory drill that you have to do. They announced it on the speaker, but they also said it in the app. So at 3:45 we had to go. Everybody has a different assembly station, so in the event that anything were to happen on the cruise, you know where to go and you know what items to bring. They kind of like went through all that Everybody had to be there. They ask for your room number. They scan your key card, which I show you guys briefly. But you do get a key card, and you get to keep it, of course, because it can't work. It says the date from the cruise, that the time that you were in the cruise. Housekeeping comes every day. I'm gonna note that now, just in case, because I don't know when I note it in my next vlog. They come every morning and night. So for the beds, my bed was a couch bed. Our stateroom host, he would flip it back over to make it a couch, and the top was like the bunk bed. Every night he would bring it down for the night. I didn't show you guys all that, but yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And also at the night we get chocolates, and we get animals, a different animal shape in towels. So it's pretty cool. So like I showed you guys, this was the shower, this was the and then I think that's pretty much it. Like I didn't show you guys my bed, I don't think, until another part of the vlog, because I wasn't the only one in the room at the time. Family members were in there, so I was trying to get you guys as much footage. There is a safe and stuff like that. So this is just us exploring the ship, because honestly we were also looking for, we hadn't got our luggage anyway, so we were like, what else we gonna do in the room? Yes, you can watch some Disney movies, but to my surprise, there were not all the Disney movies. It was just a select handful of them, so that was kind of like a bummer, because there were some movies I really wanted to watch. But other than that, that's neither here nor there. We were kind of just walking around exploring, because we had already eaten. We got into our room, but we didn't have our luggage yet. So this is one of the restaurant's premieres, which I'll show to you guys in another vlog, because that was not the first place that I went for dining. I'll show you guys where I go. So we're just walking around, try to explore the ship, go to decks. There's multiple decks. It goes up to 10 from what I know, but I think it goes up higher, because I would assume that the staff is on the higher floors. We as guests don't get access to those floors, obviously, because they have to sleep too. So I'm sure their rooms are higher up, because I think it goes up to deck 12 or something like that. I think this is on deck 5. I can't remember, because I didn't go on deck 5 often, because deck 5 is really like where they have like kids club, oceaneer club. It's totally up to the parent if they want to bring their kids into that. My brother didn't go into it, but it's really, of course, there's an extra charge for that, I believe. So yeah, and this is painting they had. I know for sure this was on the 4th floor. Oh no, sorry, this is still the 5th floor. This is Palo. This is adult only restaurant. You got to pay for that. That's not a part of the fee. But this was deck 4. They had a lot of paintings. I don't know if they were selling them, but it kept on changing, so I'm assuming people had bought them. I'm not 100% sure. We hadn't left yet, so this was what it looked like outside. On the deck, if you go outside, kind of went on this deck a lot of times during the cruise. I will say this too, one thing that I noticed, like Disney doesn't play like workers, but are doing things all the time, from repainting things outside, cleaning windows. Like I saw it all. We were in Bahamas and workers were like up on those cranes cleaning the cleaning the windows, like that we would look through if you go to Cabanas, which I'll get into that. I didn't really talk too much about it, but it's pretty much Cabanas. Like you can go there for breakfast, you can go there for lunch, for whatever you want. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we were just walking around. This is one of the main like shopping areas, and yes, I did end up purchasing some things. Like I thought I was gonna not really get anything, but I ended up purchasing maybe 3 or 4 items, some small items, and then yeah, that was it. And I did get a shirt that said like Disney Cruise Line. Now the shops that day was not open until nighttime, because of course everybody's still getting on the ship and stuff like that, so I feel like it was so hectic. So they didn't open until I believe 7 to 9, and that's it. That was your only window to shop. As days went by, like the final day when we were just on sea, the store was open from like 9:30 to 11 p.m. So just to note, like if you want to go to shop early, like that's not happening. Kind of, I think their main focus is really just boarding everybody on the ship and getting everybody on the ship. Also to note, there's certain parts I didn't show, and one of them was the Walt Disney Theater, which I'm going to show you a glimpse of, I think, when I walk here, because right after you pass the store is the Walt Disney Theater. They did have shows. I went to the shows every night. The only thing I will say, you cannot record, obviously, and obviously because Disney doesn't want that footage to be shown. I get it, because it's like a Broadway musical. So for that reason, I didn't show those. But every night at like 8 o'clock, 8:30 actually, I would go to Disney shows, because again, Also to note, there are 2 dining windows, so you can do 5:45 or 8 o'clock, I believe is the next one. We wanted to do earlier, and I think early was better because after that you can kind of go do activities. But if you do later, there are activities. So the same show showed twice. One was 8:30 and I think the next one was 10:45 or something like that, to accompany everybody, right? So it kind of worked for everybody in that way. But I did, now I think about it, like I did like to have it like 5:45 because we were always out by 7 o'clock anyway, and then you kind of like have leeway from 7 to like 10 or whatever you want to stay up. But as you guys can see, so 6 and 8:30 was the Disney Dining Classic. So I take that back. It's not always 8 to 10. It depends on the day. So yeah, some of them are at 6. So 6 would be for the people who have their dinner like 8 something, and then vice versa. When you have your dinner at 5:45, you can go to the 8:30 if you would like to. Now it does seat up fast depending on which one we go to. Now here we're just walking around. This is more of the paintings I showed you guys again, and they have prices. Some of them were priced like 200, 300, 500. I was kind of shocked. Those are very high prices, but again, this is Disney. It is expected. This is not an inexpensive cruise at any means. So I'm trying to just make sure, as you guys are just viewing stuff, that I'm kind of getting into the basics of Embarkation Day. If I'm missing anything, everything was pretty thorough. I would say this, you had a lot of people, even when I was eating at Cabanas, which, like I said, it's like probably like buffet. It is buffet style, so you have so many options from different Asian cuisines. We had Indian one day, but there's also things that are standard. Like they always have, like, I think fries for like kids. There's certain stuff that was always standard. Same thing with the breakfast. I never showed you guys any of the breakfast, but breakfast was pretty much the same thing. They had omelets, they had hash browns, but then they had like corned beef. They had just so many different options depending on what you eat. So there was something for everybody. There was fruits. They even had for dinner vegetarian specific things as well. So if you didn't eat meat, D Lounge, I never ended up getting to go in there, but they have a lot of activities for family activities. They had adult activities. They had different places that had different activities for adults too to do if they wanted to. So it kind of had everything for everyone. So if you're going with your family, you kind of have something to do for everyone, and it's not necessarily boring. I'm trying to just think if there's anything else, but I think that's pretty much it. I gave you guys the majority of what you can expect for Embarkation Day. Also, yeah, big thing, make sure you have your passport. If you do not have your passport, they're not letting you on that cruise. I think that should be self-explanatory because you're going to another country. But I will say that the getting in to this terminal was very quick. You just had to put your bag through security. You had to go to security. They just also, just like TSA, make sure everything is good, and then yeah. And one more thing that I want to mention is the key. Your key card is very important to have on you, especially when you're getting on and off the ship, because that's how they identify like who it is. Every time they scan it, they'll see your photo. So there was a whole process we had to do online before we even got on the ship, uploading our passport photos, uploading a photo of your face. So every time that you scan that key card, they can identify, oh, that's you. They look at your face and make sure, like, now I'm gonna be honest, sometimes they don't always look at the face, which I don't think that's a good thing. But I guess once they see everybody's in the same stateroom, they kind of just assumed. And like, honestly, you can't just get a key card from anybody unless you stole somebody's key card, which is a little outrageous. But other than that, I think that's the main thing to show and to tell you guys. Like I said, it's rotational dining, so I will be showing you guys that at the end of this vlog. My first rotational dining was at Rapunzel's royal table. They had a show on that one, so you guys will get to see that. This was just Animator's palette, but I didn't end up going to this one until my last 2 days, the 4th day and on Debarkation Day. So I will be going more in depth on that day. But yeah, that's all for now. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the vlog. Enjoy the Rapunzel's royal table, not Rapunzel's palette. And I think I end this vlog with showing you guys the animal, because after that I was tired and ready to go to sleep. So hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of this vlog. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one, the next vlog. I have 2 more to upload for you guys. So bye.
Get a thing.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you.
Hi, friends.
Hi.
How are we? Welcome to the party. Excited?
It's from the book. I didn't think I got Huh? No, just hold it for now.
34, please. Give it 34.
That was cool. I know. You don't wear your glasses? Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I know, I told you.
Are you first in the competition?
No, because if not, you shouldn't. Look, Jonathan, I think they're going to give you something to do this pounds.
No, they probably give like one.
No, I think they do have something.
I said, how is everyone doing tonight? So we're going to do a little thing with you all. So you're going to do what we do with us. Does that sound like a plan? Just one person. And the whole guy. And we lost everyone. I said, does that sound like a plan? Okay, so just be clear. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to start off with a clap. Go!
No, it's her.
What part of clap is not good?
Nobody wants to clap.
Two claps. Two, yeah, we didn't say clap.
Put my, no, put my
We're
hair
going to keep on going, but we're not. Alright, then we're going to add on a stop. Go! Stop. You said about clapping. What are you doing with you people clapping? Alright, so we don't clap again after we clap twice. Alright? Yeah, you got it. I love how people do it correctly and don't respond. Alright, so then after that, you're going to add a whack, go! Stop, whack.
like a duck, yeah.
Yes! We've done it 3 times already.
Oh, like one kid probably that I've done this 2
And
times.
then you're going to add your fingers. And 5! And nobody, great. This is going to be fun. Alright, from the top. Stop. Anyway, are you explaining time for a second? First thing drinks at the first way. Everyone now just breathe. Take me for the simple. You see this very level up the city about it.
He said he wants to go somewhere?
My dream? Yeah, you see those eyebrows? Well, let me see what I've got. I'm malicious! Stare.
I didn't know what the floor.
made a crab.
Oh, look at that. There's like...
This is chocolate?
Look,
Oh, it's chocolate.
There's people on top.